what's going on this week in Bert.
That was a weird intro. Welcome to This Week in Nerf, your source for first-party, third-party, and community Nerf news. I'm Adriana, and this week there is a lot of new stuff coming out, and so we're going to talk a little bit about all of it. Let's do it. The Nerf Halo MA40 is now available for pre-order. For real this time. It's on Hasbro Pulse, Amazon, and GameStop, and that's going to be $49.99. Except for GameStop, you know, if you feel like throwing an extra $10 at it for no reason, it's $59.99 there. The blaster comes with a code to unlock it in Halo Infinite, so if you were planning on getting both the blaster and the game, well, that's pretty sweet for you. It's a semi-auto bullpup flywheel blaster. A lot of people love bullpup. I don't quite understand it, but they do. It's important to remember that the switch on the side here is purely decoration. It's not select fire. It is semi-auto only. It comes with a 10-dart mag that actually looks pretty sweet. It's like a special model for this blaster specifically. I don't think it would work in any other blasters, but it looks dang good in this one. It also comes with a rail riser, which could be useful for more than just this blaster, and a scope. It takes 4 C batteries, which are not included in this one. While you can pre-order now, it won't ship until October 1st. Again, except for GameStop, where you'll receive it a week later. I don't understand why you would order from GameStop. All the links to those places are in the description. I would not suggest GameStop. There are a lot of exciting blasters that are now available at Walmart, so let's go to our very favorite Walmart employee, Bert.
Hello there, I'm Bert, your unofficial Walmart employee, and by golly, I've been working super hard to make sure our website is up to date with the hottest toys of this summer. Let's take a look at some of them, shall we? There's a few. From Nerf, the Elite 2.0 Warden DB8 is now available for $20 United States dollars. That includes 16 darts, half Elite 2.0, even if it's just a difference in the color, and the blaster itself, which is just the newest version of the Rough Cut. And it's nice that it's the same price as the Rough Cut when it first came out. Also now listed is the Elite 2.0 Turbine CS18 for 40 United States dollars. It includes 36 darts and one 18-dart magazine, though at this time it's listed as out of stock, so it's not available yet for ordering. There's still a question of if it is full auto or semi-auto. The listing kind of helps, but not really. It says, fire darts rapidly from the motorized blaster and overwhelm the competition. Oh yes. Hold down the acceleration button and pull the trigger. For the comparison, Zombie Strike Revoltinator, rev up the motor and pull the trigger to shoot 18 darts in a row with rapid fire motorized blasting, which that one almost sounds more full auto, but we know the Revoltinator semi-auto. The battery requirement also doesn't totally help us. It requires 4 C batteries, yay, not included. So we might have to wait and see until this is in person to know if it's full auto or semi-auto. Moving on to Adventure Force, you may have heard of this one, the Nexus Pro. It's now available on Walmart.com, same price, same stuff, 50 United States dollars. That gives you 12 full lengths, 12 half lengths, 1 full length mag, 1 half length mag with adapter, though at this time, it's out of stock. It was in stock for a short amount of time, then some people went and got them, and now it's currently out of stock. And it's unclear when that will return to stock, but a quick PSA if I will. Please don't harass Walmart employees, real Walmart employees, about when this blaster is going to be in stock. Don't go to the store and just start yelling at them asking, when is this blaster going to be here? I saw a lot of people having this kind of behavior when the Liberator was first released. They were getting unreasonably mad because they couldn't get one immediately because it sold out super fast. Sometimes new blasters make people really excited and passionate, and I'm just here to say, have patience. This is literally the first week that the Nexus Pro is supposed to be available, so just give it time. Dart Zone wants to sell you their blasters. Walmart wants to sell you Dart Zone blasters, and they got pretty good at letting people know when the Liberator was available on their social media so people could go and order it. I think it's available right now if you even check. Same with their DZP Mark 1.1 on Target. They would let people know when it was available again to purchase. You will be able to buy one if you want, just have some patience, it will come back. Similarly, the Pro Refill Pack is also online now. That's 100 Adventure Force refill pack pro half darts, I can read, that is for 10 United States dollars. And with Walmart shipping being free for over $35 orders, I hope they're ready for what this could bring, because if they're having some potential stocking issues already with the blaster, people will bulk order darts way more than blasters. So I hope these don't disappear too quickly. As of recording this, they are currently listed as out of stock. They haven't been made available just yet, but the listing is there. And I'm sure a lot of people will jump on the opportunity to purchase these darts online and get free shipping by ordering just enough of them. And some people have asked if full lengths will be available, like the full lengths that are included with the Nexus Pro on their own. Kind of ironic given their bamboo half and full length bundles, but not sure yet. We'll have to wait and find out. Moving on, the Villainator is now available on Walmart.com for 20 United States dollars. This includes 40 waffle darts, a spring-powered slam-fire platform, though unfortunately it's currently listed as out of stock, so just wait and see. From X-Shot under the Adventure Force line, the Max Havoc is now available for 17 United States dollars. This one's similar to the Turbofire, but it has a stock and a different color scheme. Includes 24 darts, it's spring-powered and slam-fired. All the best ones seem to be. And yes, this one's in stock right now. And last but not least, from Buzzbee under the Adventure Force line, we have the Rebel Mech coming in at 25 United States dollars. This one includes 30 Buzzbee darts and one 30-round drum, which is very exciting. Originally, this was advertised as full auto, though it's actually semi-auto now with an on-off toggle switch, and it requires 4 AA batteries that are not included. And yes, this one is available right now. That's all I got. Whoop.
Thanks, Bert. And speaking of the Rebel Mech, Buff Daddy Nerf designed some cages to fit it. He says that these cages can fit 130 motors with ease and might fit 180s. He didn't physically test those, but from measuring, he thinks that they'll work. He made them in a huge variety of sizes, ranging from the 43.5mm to a very tight 39mm. So when you're printing one of these cages, make sure that you choose the right size for the flywheels to work consistently. Because with this blaster, you can't clear jams and you can't quickly stop the motors. The switch to turn the motors on and off is bad. It's difficult to click. If you were to mod this blaster, I would suggest making this piece springy and adding a lip for your finger to catch on it, or adding a switch within the line of the trigger so that it also does the motors when you pull it. And as far as not being able to clear jams, wow, that was loud, sorry. There's a floor in this weird compartment up here. That's not where the dart path is. There's just an empty space where you could potentially put a battery in, or you could get rid of the floor so that you can actually clear jams from that area, because you can't reach up from the bottom. It's really high up there. This is a weird blaster. Neat, but weird. The Elite 2.0 Phoenix has also started showing up in stores, and Buff Daddy Nerf took one for the team and posted a full review of the Phoenix online. And it is important to keep in mind that this blaster is a reimagining of the Strife, which is one of the most popular options for modders. And as far as the stock performance of the blaster goes, it's standard Elite. It's just fine. And he says the blaster is reasonably comfortable to hold. Unfortunately, that's about where the good parts of the blaster end. He says that both the rev trigger and the mag release are very difficult to press, potentially too difficult for a child to operate, which is just unacceptable. And as far as modding goes, the outer shell of the blaster is solvent welded in 4 places, which breaks the blaster when you crack it open. And then there's an inner orange shell that is also solvent welded together, and that contains the flywheel cage. Once you get into there, breaking the blaster again in the process, the flywheel cage itself is a floating design like the Raven, and I don't think that we've seen one since the Raven. That makes the cage itself not suitable for upgraded motors, otherwise the noise would just be insane, exasperated by the flywheel cage rattling around without being really held in place by screws. And this is exactly what we were afraid of seeing the other blasters in the Elite 2.0 line. And it's pretty clear that Hasbro doesn't consider our community important in this new line. And they've turned one of the most modded blasters of all time, the Strife, into an utter disappointment. So for a cheap Strife-like flywheel blaster, the Alpha Strike Flight is probably a better option. So in short, if you're a modder and you're planning on modding the blaster, do not buy anything in the 2.0 line. I'm sure that there are fine blasters if you just want a cool looking new stock blaster with a lot of tack rails. If that's what you're looking for, this blaster might be for you. If you're looking to mod it, probably look elsewhere. If you want to see the full review of this blaster, check out blasterhub.com. The Adventure Force Nexus Pro has been showing up on shelves at Walmart this week. And it also was on the website and sold out in about a day online. They might be having similar problems to the inventory issues they were having at Target with the DZP, where it was restocked and sold out multiple times. But luckily, Walmart has a stock notification button on their website, so you can click on that to get a notification when it's back in stock online, or keep checking BrickSeek to see when they show up in your local store. The main complaint I've been seeing online about this blaster is the lack of international distribution. And Dartzone says that there are Pro options coming to Walmart Canada in October, and we'll have more information on that in September. And if you're wondering about getting a Dartzone blaster outside of North America, don't give up hope. We might have more information for you next week. And while you're waiting for the Nexus Pro in your country, online, or in your local store, lots of reviews are out right now to hype you up or help you make your decision. My personal favorites for reviews are Drac for like a first impressions overview sort of thing. Wacom gives great emotional reviews, and Naptown Nerf really gets in depth with these things. And he showed me that there was a swappable spring with just one screw, which is incredible. So if there's a reviewer out there that you trust, chances are they have one published right now. So go to your favorite reviewer, check it out, see if you're interested, because this thing is pretty awesome. And now it's time for the mod of the week, and this week it comes from Orange Crate 76 with this blaster, Rapture. It started out with a Sentinel, but they didn't think it was very comfortable, so they solved the problem by adding 9 other blasters. And when it comes to integration, I like to guess what kind of pieces they used. So I see a Hyperfire stock, a barrel and underbarrel, and I don't know what else. It looks like a complete blaster that flows together and not a Frankenstein integration. It's kind of amazing that they've used more than 9 other blasters in this thing. But, you know, don't take it from me. Let me quote the master integrator, Mr. Nathan. He says, "There's so much to eat up here. The Baron is almost disappearing into the underbarrel. The Mastodon Greebly nonsense covering the Nerf logo is on the Hyperfire stock. The fact that the grip from the Thunderbow is actually usable for something. Not to mention the super distinctive and imaginative blend of parts, a real purdy lighting gimmick, and a sharp paint job. Really a full house job." And I could not agree with Mr. Nathan more. This blaster is absolutely gorgeous. Excellent job, Orange Crate, and thank you so much for sharing it. And that's all the news I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, the links to everything I talked about are down in the description, along with that like button, the subscribe button, and all the YouTuber things that I should say you should click. Might be a little bit late next week. We have a lot of day job work stuff to do next week, so I don't know if we'll have time for a This Week in Nerf video to come out on schedule. But there will still be one at some point next week. Don't worry, don't freak out. Everything's fine. We're just very busy. Ooh, busy and excited. There's so many new blasters. I have the Villainator coming too. Woo! It's a good time to be a Nerfer, except for not being able to actually play. That's a sad note. Don't be sad. Smile. There are good blasters.